Hello, this is Justin McCartney for Understanding the Learner, Module 6 discussion, classroom management. Wanted to talk to you just briefly about my classroom management and how I kind of run my classroom. I first of all try to shoot for consistency and a routine for the students. I feel like it's important for them to have a set routine so they know what is expected by me as they come into class or they go into the shop and work, and they know and understand what I fully expect of them, and they know how to prepare for class every day, so there's no confusion or chaos when they come in. This year has been a little bit different than last year as to getting kids in and settled in and getting going. Um, One thing our school has done is we have adopted the capturing the kids' hearts, and so as a school, we greet kids at the door. It's a lot of fun. I think I'm the kind of outgoing type person that I enjoy saying hi to everybody in the hallway and greeting every student as they come down my hallway and come into my classroom to talk with us. I know that we have some other teachers that's not really their nature, but that's just kind of the way I am. As I don't mind saying hi to everyone. So as to start class every day, I have them come in and I say hi to them and ask them how everything's going. If it's a Monday or after a long weekend or something, I kind of get a rundown on how everybody done. Talk to the athletes, talk to the kids that are involved in events, and ask them how they're going, and just kind of get a check in on how everything's going, and let them know that I care about what they're doing, and let them know that it's important to me and that I know how they're doing. Um, so as far as in the classroom, I'm pretty lax about having cell phones as long as it's not a distraction. If we're not doing anything, if I'm not lecturing, I kind of let them have their phones. Some of them use it to do some research projects and use it to look up some information that we need for class. So, excuse me, I don't have any problem with that unless it becomes a distraction, and I do. I have taken many phones, over the past year and a half that I've kind of taken them. If they're becoming a distraction, I'll give them back at the end of class. So not a big problem there. Classroom rules. I like them kids to be on time. I like them if they are a little bit late to not have a problem with coming in and getting settled in and not being a distraction to everyone and having to stop class for them to become prepared. And I've had kids in the past that as soon as they walk in the door, the rest of the class has to shut down until they get settled in because they're constantly talking or distracting the others as they get into the room. So I try and eliminate that as much as possible. In the shop, on the other hand, is we only have a 50-minute class period, so I encourage kids to get dressed out and get out there as quick as possible so we can get them going. As far as disciplinary, I don't have a lot of trouble with a lot of the kids want to be there, and so they understand if they mess up, they're not going to have the opportunity to be out in the shop, and so they don't mess around too much. I have had to pull kids out of the shop and have them work in the class on some assignments. I've had to, as a last resort, take them up to the office and have them have an office referral. I've also had a few times where I've communicated with parents to kind of let them know that their behavior in the shop's not acceptable, but it's not very often. Like I said, most of the students, they want to be there, and they understand that the shop's a dangerous place, and they know they're not to be screwing around and messing around. So generally speaking, it's not really a problem. The biggest problem is proper and safe procedures that they may not have been taught on the farm, because there's an easier, quicker way of doing it that may not be the smartest and safest way of doing it. So that's one thing that I've struggled with is kind of that balance of the two, I guess. So overall, my classroom is pretty relaxed and open to anybody that wants to come in and say hi or just talk about anything. So that's kind of the way I've started out my teaching career, is to have an open door policy for anyone that wants to come in and say hi. So hope this is helpful. Thank you.